Is OG ANUNOBY the next Kawhi Leonard? What a game, what a game, what a game. Raptors beat the Indiana Pacers. No Kawhi Leonard, no Pascal Siakam. And the Raptors still managed to beat the Indiana Pacers on the road. And let me tell you guys, this was a game where it could have gone either way. Both teams were trading baskets in the fourth quarter and it was getting tight. But the Raptors just held on to the lead. And you know what? They had like a 2-point lead and they just, they grinded it out with their defense. VanVleet with a huge one-on-one stop on Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon was getting it going in the fourth quarter. He has struggled all game long thanks to VanVleet. And VanVleet proved once again why he's an elite defender and why this team was known for its defense in that championship year, as VanVleet stripped him, right? Like he's trying to go for a shot, but VanVleet strips him clean, and the Raptors get another stop, and then the Raptors knock down some free throws thanks to VanVleet at the end to ice the game. But 2 possessions where the Raptors shut down the Indiana Pacers. First was VanVleet's strip on Malcolm Brogdon one-on-one, and then where the Raptors had a 3-point lead, and the Indiana Pacers need a basket. Sabonis gets the ball in the paint. Chris Boucher blocks it. Then Sabonis gets the ball back and tries going up again. And then Stanley Johnson comes out of nowhere and blocks it. And the Raptors get the ball. VanVleet gets fouled and the game's iced. But that's just effort. And that's just like pure will and heart to win this game tonight. And it was just great to watch as this team puts together a great defensive effort. And you had tons of people playing extended minutes and proving themselves tonight. Yuta Watanabe off the bench uses length, uses passing ability, then shot it from the outside as well. He was all over the floor and he was playing hard on the defensive end, drawing charges and just playing hard on Miles Turner, on Sabonis, and he was guarding McCollum and everybody. He was guarding, not McCollum, McConnell. And he was just guarding like 1 through 5. Everybody was switching, but he was doing a great job using his length and his activity on the defensive boards as well. Utah, shout out to him. And then Stanley Johnson, you may not see it on the paper that he had a great game, but his rebounding, his toughness, and he made some great plays assisting the basketball too. 4 assists from him, which is huge from Stanley Johnson. He started tonight against the Pacers for Siakam, and you know what? He played well. Boucher, a good 12 points off the bench, huge blocks, and the Raptors really need that effort from him off the bench. But also shout out to Bembry. Bembry hasn't seen a lot of minutes, but when he's asked to, he came in, and Nick Nurse wanted to kind of switch up the look, and Bembry had Miles Turner on him. So on offense, he just took him off the dribble, and Stanley Johnson did the same thing when he had Miles Turner on him. He just took him off the dribble and then created shots for other guys. And the beneficiary of all this was OG. As I mentioned, he could be the next Kawhi Leonard. The way he's playing right now, he's hit 2 consecutive threes in 8 consecutive games. His 3-point percentage is extremely high right now. And he just looks like a man on a mission this season. After having a slow start, he's really picked it up. 30 points today, a season high, 8 boards, and then 5 steals and a block. Just amazing game from OG ANUNOBY today. Like every single shot that he released from 3, I'm like, this is going in. Like, he had the utmost belief in him right now. He is killing it. And then he's hitting you with these good drives, spin moves in the lane. He had a crazy little post-up hook shot, I think, over Turner or Sabonis. And then one play, he just bullied Sabonis in the post. And I'm like, man, this guy is just expanding his game. It was great to watch there. And I got tons of shout outs. Norman Powell started again. Another solid game from him. 20 points. But the points is nice and all. But it's the 6 assists that I really liked. He's really expanding his game, playmaking. Without Kyle Lowry, he picked it up. And he picked up that playmaking that the Raptors needed. VanVleet was clutch in the fourth quarter. Can't say enough. His defense, his 2 threes in that quarter, and just his playmaking altogether was just fantastic. And then he hit that deep 3 as well. So I think 3 threes. Just an exceptional game from VanVleet. Miles Turner really put the pressure on the Raptors. He put like 13 points in that fourth quarter, especially that bank three. But the Raptors did a great job with their game plan. Their game plan was to stop Sabonis, double him all game long, and force Sabonis into playing on the perimeter, and they did just that. Sabonis did get a bunch of boards since the Raptors were playing small ball, but the Raptors limited him on offense. Same thing the Raptors did to Brogdon, crowded him, made sure that whatever he took, it was contested. VanVleet did a great job one-on-one on him. I think he shot like 25% from the field tonight. I think less than 25%. He was just real bad. And that's just a benefit of the Raptors defense. The Raptors defense was amazing tonight. And it just shows you what hard work and sticking by the game plan and just effort can bring on a team like this. The Raptors, even without two of their best players, still put in a great effort and beat a quality team in the Indiana Pacers. Now, it wasn't perfect. The Raptors let their 15-point lead, disappear, and the Pacers are a good team and for good reason. McConnell was dangerous against the Raptors today. He was just carving up the Raptors defense all game long, getting into the paint, keeping his dribble alive, and just finding guys. But the Raptors did a great job of locking everybody else down. Didn't get hurt by the three ball as much in this game. But the Raptors really let the game get close because they missed a lot of free throws. And Norman Powell, he did have 20 points, but his free throws, not the greatest tonight. Definitely could have used a couple more free throws to ice this game early. Aaron Baynes, huge game. Nick Nurse elected to not play him in the fourth quarter. He liked what he had running with a small ball lineup with OG ANUNOBY playing the 5 spot, or Stanley Johnson. Both guys played well, and Boucher as well. Boucher was in the mix as well. But Aaron Baynes, 12 points, 7 boards. I think his best game of the season. Some good blocks, 2 threes, and he just played active on the defensive end, active on the offensive end, and he was pump faking. He was driving to the lane. He was looking for the contact, trying to finish. That's an aggressive Aaron Baynes that I haven't seen all season long. So I think he's getting more comfortable with the Raptors offense and trying to pick his spots, and he did a great job doing that. But one thing I got to shout out to Aaron Baynes for, he does these great screens. I knew he does these great screens because he did it in Phoenix for Devin Booker, as I've been saying. And I seen just a glimpse of that when he set that screen for VanVleet at the top of the key at the three-point line and just took McConnell out of the picture. And then VanVleet just steps in, mid-range, open, and just knocked it down. These are the kind of plays that Aaron Baynes can do that none of the bigs that the Raptors can do. His screens are like stellar rocks. Just takes guards out of the picture, and the Raptors get tons of space to work with. I think Kyle Lowry can really benefit from this, and VanVleet, if he could use it like this, he could be shooting well and getting better looks as well. Great game for those guys. But man, I still gotta talk about OG ANUNOBY. His just IQ on playing the passing lanes and guarding guys one-on-one has been great. Just knowing when to reach in, when to stick his hand out, even if he doesn't see the ball, he always knows the ball's going to come to his guy. He always has his hands in the passing lanes, and with that length, he did a great job just getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and great help D from him, Stanley Johnson, and Utah Watanabe. All those guys, great help defense all game long, and the Raptors survived after knocking down 10 threes in the first half, only 5 in the second half, but the Raptors still somehow survived using their just great ball movement, great drives, especially for Norman Powell. 2 great drives today, ending up in dunks. One on Miles Turner's head. Fantastic. Raptors still got to do a better job of not turning the ball over and making sure that they, cover guys. The communication on defense still needs to get better as you're using newer guys. The new guys need to get used to the rotation, and when the ball gets swung around, 2 guys can't be running to the same guy. Got to smarten up there. Terrence Davis, I forgot to mention this last time, but his turnovers are a problem. And in this game, in 3 minutes, he got a turnover just like that. And then I think Nick Nurse was like, we can't risk this, and he took him out of the game. You need better guys who can take care of each ball and defend with consistency. And Terrence Davis needs to learn that. He's got to do a better job of doing that. But the Raptors played, I think, 10 mans deep. Matt Thomas got a couple seconds of time. Malachi Flynn a couple minutes here and there, but otherwise the guys did a great job tonight. Nate Bjorkgren, Raptors ex-assistant head coach, coaching the Indiana Pacers, is doing a great job. You know what? He did a great job for the Toronto Raptors when we won that championship, so shout out to him. He's having a strong season, but the Raptors got one up on him, so it was great to see that as well. As Raptors continue to get back to 500, that's the goal right now. You know, one game at a time. But hopefully Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam come back healthy, and hopefully it's not a serious injury to those guys. Raptors did waive Alex Len, so without Aaron Baynes, he's our only center right now. As Raptors are playing small ball, I guess Chris Boucher is like a power forward center, because I don't think he's really a center, but he's their second big off the bench. Raptors might need to go into free agency and find a guy to support Baynes in case he gets hurt or something like that, because with COVID, you don't know how many guys you're going to have left. So see if Raptors pick up somebody in free agency sometime soon. But otherwise, a good win for the Raptors. Nick Nurse and the staff, great job coaching the game tonight. As the Raptors win a good game against a good team. Big win for the Raptors. Shout out to OG, huge game. Guys, got to keep it rolling. Until next time, guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Let me know what you guys think of tonight's game and OG ANUNOBY's freaking growth. Amazing tonight. Until next time. Peace.